Hey guys, I'm going to take a quick look at Bitcoin Cash. The ticker for this is BCH, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. I did one video on this coin maybe a couple of weeks ago, right when we had this breakout. And yeah, I'll just kind of give you guys an update of where we're at and where I think we could be going for the support regions and the potential targets. So just to recap, actually no, before I get into this, I should mention that if you found this video but you're not subscribed, and you like this content and you want to get more updates in the future, I'm going to do about 2 to 3 coin analysis videos every single day. Just subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all because this is a very new, very small channel. I think I'm around about 500 subscribers right now. So if you click away, it might be hard for you to find it again because, as I said, it's a small channel, and because of that, I'm not really prioritized in the search algorithm. Okay. So yeah, just to recap here, I mean, we had the peak here back in May 2021, and then since then we were in this kind of like brutal, frustrating downtrend. So I mean, this asset probably dropped like 90 something percent, right? Maybe 95%. And actually, let me see how far this dropped actually. If I was to short it all the way down here, yeah, this had about a 95% drop. Yeah, pretty brutal. But I mean, this is the same story for a lot of the altcoins. Again, this is why you need to sell in the bull market. Okay, so actually here, this bottom formation lasted an entire year. So we were just in this range forming a bottom for an entire year, and only recently did we have this impulsive break to the upside. So this is a really good sign, very good sign that the worst of it may be behind us. But now, of course, and this is normal, we had this big breakout, and now we're just doing a correction, right? So I'm gonna go to the daily time frame so we can get a better view of what's happening here. So yeah. I mean, this if you're not aware, this is just so we have a breakout, impulsive move. This would be called the flagpole, and then here, this channel that we're forming, this kind of downwards channel, this is referred to as a bull flag, right? So actually, I'll just show you right here. So yeah, basically this looks familiar, right? So I mean, we have the impulsive move, this downsloping channel, and then more often than not, this will break to the upside. That's not a guarantee that's going to happen, but it's just we're traders, right? So we're just going to go with what is the most statistically probable to happen. Okay, so the question is then when is it going to break out, right? Like how long is this channel going to go on for? Well, typically, this formation will typically retrace to either the 382 or the 50. So I'm going to take a Fibonacci tool, and I'll run it from the swing low here up to the top. And I've already marked the levels, as you can see. So this is the 382 right here. So it's possible that we just kind of bounce around in this channel until we get to this level, and then at this level we might see a break to the upside. But I mean, that's not guaranteed. It can fall more. But if we fall more, I mean, that would be a pretty long channel to come all the way down to the 50. So yeah, I would look to this 382 as a potential support. But of course, BTC is the leader of the market. So if Bitcoin crashes, then maybe this is going to kind of collapse further down here. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that, what's going to happen, but I would look to this level here. And right now that's around $200. But I mean, at any time, this could break out. This could break out, like tomorrow we can see like a big, huge green candle to the upside. You never know, but yeah, these are the levels. 382 is the first Fibonacci retracement level that I would look to, around $200. If that breaks, I would look to the 50, which is around 172. And then, if the market just had a huge crash, some big event, then I would look to all the way down here at this golden pocket region. So the 618 at around $148. Again, guys, I'm not saying it's going to go there. And to go down there, obviously, it's not going to be a bull flag anymore. That would be like if we break this this lower support level and we just crash down, right? And the thing is, though, this area here has a lot of confluence, right? So if the price came here, what I like to do with the Fibonacci, I like to see how it lines up. I look left and see how that lines up with the price action, right? So this level you see here, this was a level of resistance, right? And more often than not, when you break a long-term level of resistance, the price will come back and retest it as support at some point. So I mean, mark this on your charts. 140, about $149 down to 142. This range. Again, not saying it's going to go there. But yeah, you can look to these levels to serve as a support level before we come down here. And that's, again, I'm not saying we're going to go down there. Okay, so yeah, it's basically a bull flag. So what about to the upside, right? So say for example, this comes down, or we break out now, or it comes down here and bounces off, and the bull flag plays out. Where can we look for targets, right? Well, if you're like a pattern trader, what a lot of people will do is they'll take like the length of the flag pole and project it to the breakout point. I normally just look for Fibonacci. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the higher time frame here, and I look for Fibonacci retracement levels to the upside, but I want to find levels that kind of are confluent with the price action. So again, I look to my left, and I want to see levels of support or resistance that line up with the Fibonacci retracement levels. So here, I'll take a fib, I'll run it from the top all the way down to the bottom, and that will give me this projection here. So you see, okay, so if we're able to, say for example, this 382 retracement holds, we come up, we break the previous level of resistance here, and then I would look to this 50%, right? And we have a lot of confluence with the price around this level. So this is around $376. And that's a big move from where we are. Like I'm on a weekly time frame, right? So yeah, that's a big move. But you see, that was the previous resistance level right here. It was support right here, and it was support right here and here. So actually, just to give you a better view of that, I take a horizontal line here, and I'll just mark it out so it'll extend over here. So yeah, we do have a lot of confluence at this level. So support, 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 and right here you see how we had like a fight right here, and the bulls were able to close this weekly candle above there after dipping below, but ultimately it sold off and came down. And then we broke this, and of course we came back to retest it, got rejected, and then we had this huge dump right here. So yeah, obviously this is going to be a major level of resistance. So if you're trading this asset, you might want to mark that on your chart. Again, that's around $375. Now, if this breaks, the next level up is going to be this golden pocket range, and that's where we have like this cluster of price action here. It's not as clean as this 50, so this 50 is definitely going to be a level. This is more of a range, but just to give you the what I'm seeing here, it's about 536 up to 584, so just that region. And then, of course, if that breaks, then you can look at these higher levels. But I mean, that's a long way off from where we are right now, right? But yeah, let's you know what? Let's see if we wanted to take a short-term trade on here. So okay, here I am on the 1 hour time frame on a different chart here. So yeah, I just took a minute. I just marked out this this channel that we're in here. So obviously, if you wanted to play within this channel, if the price comes up to this upper line, that's a short opportunity. If it comes to the lower line, that's a long opportunity. But I also marked the horizontal level of support and resistance here. So as you can see right here, this horizontal line at around $231, it was support here, and we just broke it. And of course, once we broke it, we came up to test it as a resistance, rejected. So now we know this is our top level of resistance right here, just on this time frame. So as the price comes up to it, you can look for short opportunities. And then the lower line of resistance, well, number one, we have this level right here, which is the previous day low. So I would look to that. Like for example, if the price came down, that gives me a potential long opportunity. I could enter a long position right here and put a very tight stop loss. But if that breaks, then I would look down here, right? So this horizontal region at around $215, and that's based on the previous price action over here, right? So over here, this is the region where we sold off, and then when we broke it, we came back to test it several times as a support level. And yeah, it only makes sense that obviously if you come back to that level, it might give the price may respond off of it. So yeah, again, that's around 215. And then of course, if that level breaks, then the next one I would look to is just a little bit below that at around 210. It's very possible that if the price comes down here, it might wick down below to this lower channel region, and then the body might close here on the hourly. That's very possible. So that's useful to know if you want to enter the trade right here, you have to place your stop loss below here, right? So theoretically, let's just see what that would look like if we entered a long position right here, assuming the price came down and kind of showed signs that it's going to turn around, and I would place my stop loss below this line here, and I would target the upper region. You know what? Let's be really conservative. Let's target the upper, this region right here. So, I mean, this is an okay trade. It gives us a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.39. It's not ideal, guys. And that's just because I'm putting my my stop loss below this second level of support. So with this trade, I'd have to risk 5%. Let's say I didn't do that. Let's just say if this level actually broke and I entered the trade down here, then it would look more like this. I would risk 2% to get 10% to the upside, and that would be a risk reward ratio of 1 to 5.21, meaning for every $1 I risk, I could potentially get $5 in return. That's a little bit better. Or you know what, you could enter here and just hope this horizontal line holds, and then you can just kind of put your stop loss below there, and that will give you a better risk reward. That will give you the 1 to 5.34. I mean, that's better, but you have a higher risk of getting stopped out. But if that happens, you only risk a little over 1%. So not as bad. So the question is, do you want to enter here and hope it doesn't come down to here, or do you want to, have a pretty loose stop loss down here and just hope, one of these two support levels holds, right? So yeah, anyway, these are just trade ideas. I'm not really telling you what to do. You could just play it off this. You could play it off this previous day low, right? This range low, and then place your stop loss just below this wick, and that will give you a pretty good risk reward too, I'm assuming. Let's just play that out. So if you entered a long down here at this low, and then you targeted this top region, yeah, and then you placed your stop loss below this wick over here to the left, you would risk 1.3% to potentially get 3.77% to the upside. A risk reward ratio of almost 1 to 3. See, I like that. That's a pretty good play. That's not bad. Obviously, yeah, the reason why you want to take profit right here is because it's already proven itself to be a pretty strong resistance, right? But yeah, anyway, that's just my idea on Bitcoin Cash. If you want to trade it, just make sure to draw these levels. You have to draw. Well, I would suggest that you draw this this channel that we're in, the bull flag channel, right? So draw that, make your plays off that, and then draw these horizontal lines. I think I already gave you the price levels for that. Yeah, guys, overall the macro, it's a really good sign. Like if I'm gonna switch back over here and go back to the weekly. It's a really good sign, guys. This is a huge breakout. This is just a bull flag. It's normal. I gave you the targets to the upside, the first two targets. Obviously beyond this, then I'll make a new video and give you new targets after that. But then keep in mind that we could retrace to this 38.2 and this 50%, and even down here at the 618. If the price for whatever reason comes down to the 618, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm going to enter, right? Because that's just like a lot of confluence, and yeah, that'll be a really good trade opportunity that I'm going to take. Anyway, guys, that about wraps it up. Once again, if you're not subscribed and you found this helpful, just click subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all. And that way you'll be notified when I release new videos. All right, guys, have a good evening. Bye.